out single for Rogers. And now to bring up Parker Stanley, your center fielder. He's 1 for 1.
Number 18.
Let's go.
Love to see the second double play of the ball game to end this inning. There's a pitch in there for a strike. Next pitch, fly ball right field. Runner was going. He'll have to scamper back. The catch is made for the second out. Got to bring up the top of the order, Peyton Farr. He walked and scored in the first and grounded into a double play in the second. Lot up to 76 pitches. There's a pitch in there for strike one call. There's a drive again into right field. Right fielder back and now slips. Did he catch it? He did not. Here comes a runner around third. He's going to be held up. We've got to block the ball up. I saw him slip and then I was blocked off. Couldn't tell whether he got back to make the catch. So tough luck there for Booneville and Lott. Second and third. 2 outs for Miller Searcy. Bigot. Larry wanted a word with Lott. I believe in March Madness that Michigan State may pull this win out at the very end. There's a line drive right to the second baseman. Can he throw him out? One hopper. He's off the bag though. 1 run will score. An RBI single for Searcy. Runner at second takes third. Runner at third scores. So it's now 8-3. And Collier Clark will come to the plate. Reached on the air back in the third. Walked in the first. First pitch to Clark. Ball 1. That pitch in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Final score, Michigan State 73, Ole Miss 70. Final score, congratulations to the Rebels for making to the Sweet 16. Michigan State will advance to the Elite 8.
More activity in the Belmont bullpen. Lott with a sign. Now the pitch. Fly ball should be caught. Center fielder in, and we'll have it. Belmont scores 1 run on 3 hits. No errors and 2 left. We played 3.5. Booneville 8, Belmont 3. Back with more right after this.
Back to the ballpark as we are in the bottom of the 4th inning. New pitcher in the ball game comes from left field. It is Elijah Rogers in the ball game, and they will bring Williams into left field. So Williams is a new player. He goes to left field. Left fielder moves to the mound. They take their starter out of the ball game. Let's take a look at the final pitching numbers for Collier Clark. He went 3 innings of work, threw 80 pitches, 28 balls and 52 strikes, gave up 9 hits, 8 runs. Only 4 of them were earned, 2 walks and 4 strikeouts for Collier Clark, and they bring in Elijah Rogers into the ball game now. And Rogers will face Jack Sandlin. Final score in softball is a 7-6 decision with Booneville defeating Ripley. There's a fly ball down the line, and it is out of play. 0-1 to Jack Sandlin. So congratulations to our senior class who went on senior night over at the Lady Blue Devil softball field. They will play Kossuth on Tuesday here in Booneville. That'll be our next broadcast as well. Kossuth and Booneville softball. 0-1 count. And a swing and miss, strike one, or strike two now. 0-2 count for Jack Sandlin. Pitch from Rogers, and it's off the plate for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes here on Jack Sandlin. Pitch on the way. Hard hit ball and right to the second baseman. Though he dropped it, threw it over to first. Did he stay on the bag? He did. So the out recorded either way you want to go. And there's your first out of the inning. 4-3 put out. Evans to Wood. And here comes Corbin White. Corbin White is 1 for 2 in the ball game, has flew out and singled in his 2 times at the plate. First pitch goes high, ball 1. One ball and no strikes here on Corbin White. And the pitch. Low and inside, actually went by the catcher for ball 2. Our next broadcast happening on Tuesday. We mentioned that, Kossuth and Booneville softball. Big 1-3A division matchup. We'll bring it to you on Tuesday. Now the 2-0. Hard hit ball, left field. Will it get down? That's a fair ball all the way to the fence. Corbin's rounding first. Headed to second. He's got himself a double. A 1-out double for the Blue Devils. Boy, it just snuck in the line. And the Blue Devils have a runner in scoring position.
That's his second hit of the ball game. He's 2 for 3. Houston now comes to the plate with an RBI opportunity. Update for Mississippi State baseball. Looks like they're going to start that contest at Baton Rouge at 9:05.
Oh, goodness.
Late night baseball there.
Early morning baseball. Hey, I won't make it. Jody, I know you'll be watching every pitch, though.
In my dreams.
First pitch, going to miss for ball 1. Knox Houston's 1 for 2 in the game. Here's the 1-0 now. Swing and a miss, strike 1. See what Houston's done today. He has come to the plate, reached on an error, then hit a single to right field. Now 1-1. It's outside, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike here for Knox Houston. You see the yellow tops tonight for Booneville. Elijah Rogers on the hill, and he will fire, and he hit the batter. A hit by pitch will put Houston on at first. I don't know if you saw that pitch, Jody. It was sort of odd. He was almost turning to throw it over to second on a pickoff, and at the last moment, he decided he would throw to the plate, and he plunked him right in the back.
Yeah, he turned halfway around on that one. Sometimes your accuracy suffers when you do that, and that's exactly what happened. First and second, 1 out for Leslie.
Leslie at the plate. Maybe time for another bunt, Jody. I don't know. 1 out, what do you do here?
Especially with a left-handed pitcher here. Wouldn't be a bad idea.
Leslie's come to the plate. He has gone into a fielder's choice at shortstop. Then, well, he's at 2 fielder's choices. 1 to shortstop, 1 to second base, both times at the plate. So in the book, he's 0 for 2, but he's gotten the board each time. Foul ball for strike 2.
Talking about baseball, Ole Miss over Florida 3-2 in the top of the 4th.
0-2 now. Ground ball foul. 0-2 to Kyle and Leslie. On deck hitter is Cade Lott. Well, that's a double play his turn. We'll see him coming up next.
And that's in game 3 at Oxford. They won game 2, 10-9.
So I played a doubleheader today.
Right.
Okay. They're going for us. Did they win last night?
Yes.
They're going for a sweep.
They're going for a sweep. They can win the third one.
The 0-2 now. Struck him out on a. He struck it. Yeah, he struck out. Occupied it first, so he's out. Then the throw down to third was not in time. So we got a strikeout, and everybody was trying to steal, and everybody's going to be in safely. So 2 out, second and third for the Blue Devils.
And Lott again can help his cause here. 2 on and 2 out.
Well, Lott's 0 for 1 in the ball game, has reached on an air, drew a walk. Cade Lott, bottom of the order of the pitch. And it misses for ball 1. One 0 offering now. It was a little bit high ball, too. 2 balls and no strikes here on Cade Lott. Elijah Rogers is new pitcher on the mound, the 2-0. And it misses ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes here to Cade Lott. Pitch from the left-hander. In there for strike 1. Now 3-1.
Get down.
Porter
Get down,
Jackson,
baby girl.
on-deck hitter. See if we can get him up there. 3-1 pitch. In for strike 2. Big pitch here. 8-3 ball game with a 3-2 offering here from Rogers. And he put it in play but fouled it off. Glad you're with us on Blue Devil TV. Friday night baseball. And the 3-2 now. Inside ball 4, so it'll load the bases. Brings Porter Tapp to the plate now. Tapp's had a 1 for 3 ball game, has flown out, singled, and struck out.
Number 3.
And they want a courtesy runner for Cade. And they're going to bring Sam Thompson in to run for him. So Thompson at first, Houston's at second, and Corbin White's at third. Bottom half of inning number 4. Live on Blue Devil TV is Porter Tapp at the plate here for Booneville. And the pitch. Ground ball to the second baseman, and he will go to first. And it's just barely in time, and the batter took a tumble. Coach Kenny Hicks thought he wasn't on the bag, but the out is recorded, and that will end the inning. Evich to Wood, and in the inning, yet no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 3 left on base. Belmont will bring Smith, Wright, and Estes all to the plate as we go to the 5th inning of work. 5th inning coming up next. In an 8-3 ball game, we take a timeout and return to the broadcast. We got a new pitcher in the ball game. Jacadian Simmons will come in here in the top of the 5th inning. Let's take a look at the final pitching numbers for Cade Lott. He went 4 innings complete. He threw 82 pitches, 54 of them were strikes. Only gave up 5 hits. 2 of the 3 runs were earned. So only 2 earned runs, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts in the ball game. And you now see Jacadian Simmons come onto the mound. We're getting some statistics inputted as we speak, and we'll talk about those numbers here in just a moment for Jacadian Simmons. He will face the middle of the order here for Belmont. Braden Smith due up.
Number 10, Braden Smith.
So Braden Smith will come to bat for Belmont. And here's the first pitch from J.J. Simmons. And he hit him. What did he call a foul ball?
I heard him say foul ball.
Huh.
Somehow hit the bat.
Yeah. Foul ball for strike. It didn't hit much of the bat, I'll tell you that. So 0-1. And the pitch from Simmons. Hard hit balls. Second baseman is there. That's Sandlin over to first in time. So a ground out 4-3 in the book. That's Sandlin to Matthews. And here comes Canyon Wright, who's at an 0 for 2 day.
One out, nobody on. Right at the plate. Estes on deck.
Number 6, Cannon Wright.
Cannon Wright steps in. His first pitch hits the umpire, goes low for a ball. One ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here. J.J. Simmons, we got the stats in, not yet. We're still working on some stats for J.J. Simmons. We'll get those in a moment. Now the 1-0 coming. Up and in, ball 2. Supposed to be a heavy chance of rain tomorrow and Sunday, so we won't have any broadcast for you. Blue Devils are scheduled to play at Ripley tomorrow. There's a ground ball to short, charging his field. Good throw over in time, but I think he beat it out. He did. Infield single. That was a good charging effort, but Field just didn't have a strong enough throw in time. That was a great grab to keep it in the infield.
He did all he could do. As an infield single, got to chalk it up to that young man. Estes will bat with 1 on and 1 out.
So Coley Estes will come to bat. He is singled. He is popped out to the third baseman. And he's got an opportunity here against J.J. Simmons. And the first pitch he sees, he'll take a strike. No balls, a strike here on Coley Estes. And there's a pop-up on the infield. Sandlin is calling for it. And he is there for the out. So I'll pop out to get the second out in the book. And bring to the plate now Colin Evans.
Number 2, Colin Evans.
Second baseman Colin Evans at the plate. You're watching live on a Friday night edition of Booneville High School Baseball. Hard hit ball, and it is just foul to the left side.
It is hard, but fouled at Evans.
Jody, appreciate all of our crew. John Stevens and Jaden Wiseman, our cameramen. Anderson Long on our stats. Jacob Presley on our graphics. Dawson Danny producing our broadcast. It has certainly grown from AM 1400 days, Jody.
Yeah, it used to take one man for the broadcast. Now we've got about 7. So times have changed.
1-1. And the pitch goes low and away for ball 2. Let's take a look at some of J.J. Simmons' pitching numbers. We've got those ready to go. We'll take a look at those. We'll get those graphics queued up. 2 balls and a strike here after this next pitch. We'll look at those. And he's going to throw to the plate. It's a ground ball to third over. Oh, and we booted it. Not going to be able to get it in time. It's an E5. So 2 on base now for Booneville. Let's take a look at those pitching numbers. With a 4.62 earned run average. This is 6th appearance of the year. Has pitched 9 1/3 innings for the Blue Devils. J.J. Simmons, the sophomore, on the mound now for Booneville. 2 on base for the Belmont Cardinals. And the pitch. Left-hander going to swing and miss as strike 1. Just need 1 out here to send it to the bottom half of the 5th. Now the 0-1 to Elijah Rogers. And just off the plate for ball 1. Wouldn't say it's been a tight strike zone, but some of the borderline pitches have not been strikes tonight on both ways. Now the 1-1 and a foul ball. One ball and 2 strikes here to Elijah Rogers, who is 1 for 2 in the ball game, is struck out and singled. And here is that 1-2 pitch, and he struck him out, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 left on base. Blue Devils will send Colin Fleury, Clark Jansen, and Jacob Matthews all to the plate. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It is stretch time here at the ballpark. And we return with the bottom of the 5th after this word on the Booneville High School Baseball Network. Booneville Community Pharmacy, located at Baseball action here in the bottom of the fifth inning. It is an 8-3 ball game in favor of the Blue Devils. Jody, we need 5 runs to win it right here in the bottom of the fifth.
Leading off the bottom of the fifth.
Have a 10-run lead after 5 innings. That would take place. Fleury, he leads it off. He's 3 for 3, 2 runs scored, 3 RBIs, had a home run and 2 singles.
Well, here's his first pitch. He shows a bunt, pulls it back. It's ball 1. Interesting, our big power hitter wants to bunt it. But that's looks like his decision on at least the first pitch. See where it goes from here. Now the 1-0. Will swing away, but holds it back. It's ball 2. Two balls and no strikes here. The pitch. And it's low ball 3. Maybe a pitch around here, Jody.
Could very well be. Jansen's on deck, followed by Jacob Matthews.
A new baseball out to the pitcher, Elijah Rogers, who's 26 pitches into this ball game. Fleury going to step back in now. Fleury digs in. 3-0 pitch coming. And it's upstairs, ball 4. That may have been a pitch around. They're going to put Fleury aboard and bring to the plate now Clark Jansen.
So runner on first, nobody out. There'll be another courtesy runner for Fleury, the catcher.
So Bryson Sailors is in the ball game, courtesy running. It is senior left fielder Clark Jansen at the plate. And let's see what Clark can do for Booneville. First pitch he sees, fouled it away. Clark's 1 for 3 today.
Had an RBI single in his last at bat.
Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Next week, the Blue Devils will be on the road Tuesday playing at Alcorn Central. And then right back here at Harold T. White Field on Saturday to host Central. Pitch here goes high, ball 1. We will have the Friday game for you here on Blue Devil TV. Tuesday, we will have the home softball game with Kossuth and Booneville in softball. That'll be our TV schedule for next week, Tuesday and Friday. Now the 1-2. Hard hit ball going to left field. Should be. No, it's not playable. It's in the gap. Center fielder going to track it down.
Woo!
Sailors around second. He's got himself a stand-up double. Does Clark Jansen.
Second and third, nobody out for Jacob Matthews.
I thought it was playable, Jody. The left fielder must have been playing the line.
He was hugging the line, and center fielder was playing straight away. There was just nobody there.
So it's Jacob Matthews that comes to the plate, Jody. As he's had a 1 for 2 day. He has singled, walked, and grounded out.
Number 23, Jacob.
Now the umpire and catcher want to all huddle up on the mound and quickly come back home. We're ready to get this one going. Jacob Matthews at the plate. It's an 8-3 ball game. Bottom of the fifth inning. Here's the pitch to Matthews. He'll pop it up in foul play. Going to be a tough out to get and not going to be able to. Foul ball for strike 1. Bottom of the fifth inning. Jacob Matthews at the plate here for Booneville.
How many times we talked about that area coming off that slope off of first base? It's just tough to find your bearings and try to make the catch.
Jacob Matthews, the first baseman for Booneville, at the plate here. Second and third for Booneville. We need a base hit here. There's still nobody out. Here's the 0-1 now. And it's in for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes here to Jacob Matthews, the first baseman. And the 0-2 offering. And just outside, ball one. Jody, you haven't taken a look at the weather. See if we got a weather graphic we can pull up. As the sun has gone down. It's been a warm day, Jody. We'll get that here in a moment. The 1-2 pitch. That's in the dirt, ball two. Yeah, 70 degrees. Going to be falling throughout the night, but pretty much a clear sky. No breeze on the flagpole in center field. 2-2 coming up here to Matthews. On the way. And struck him out looking. That'll bring now Jack Sandlin to the plate. He's had a 1-for-3 ball game. Sandlin's doubled, struck out, and grounded out.
Number 20.
2 on, 1 out.
Wait a minute, we got a pinch hitter.
Yeah, we do.
Bennett, let's see, we got number 20, Bennett Gino. Well, that fooled us there. We thought it was Jack. Instead, it's Bennett Gino. It goes low, ball one. So Gino at the plate. Second baseman for Booneville. The pitch. Wanted to go, and probably should have as a strike anyway. Counts now 1-1. One ball and 1 strike to Bennett Gino. The pitch. Ground ball, and the first baseman letting it through the hole. That'll score in 1. Here comes Jansen. He'll score easily. A 2 RBI single for Bennett Gino, the pinch hitter.
Good job there. Went with the pitch. Knocked in a couple of runs. Blue Devils now lead it 10-3.
So the on-deck hitter's the winning run. Is that right?
You were thinking correct.
Mathematically speaking, of course, that's where we're wanting to trend very quickly.
You amaze me with your mathematical skills.
2 for 3 day for Corbin. And the pitch off of the plate for a ball. Corbin has, flown out, singled, and doubled. That's what I've got him with.
2 more ball games, March Madness getting underway. 9 o'clock, Michigan and Auburn. And 9:20, Purdue and Houston. 2 more good games to come tonight.
Hey, don't miss it.
I thought you watched every minute of it. March Madness.
We're getting close to April.
Okay.
1 ball and no strikes. Here's the pitch. And a foul ball. 1-1 the count now. On deck hitter for the Blue Devils is scheduled to be Knox Houston. We'll wait and see. Blue Devils would love a big base hit. Rogers on the hill. Left-hander ready. 1-1. High ball 2. Approaching 9 o'clock. Local time here.
Out there.
Game didn't get started at 7. And a swinging strike 2. Well, it was in the dirt for sure. Now, swing at ball 3, so the count even here at 2-2. Two-two pitch on the way. And it's upstairs, ball 3. Count now full. On Corbin White. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at first and 1 out here. Bottom half of the 5th inning of play. As Rogers is ready, the 3-2. Hard hit ball, left field, and just to the left fielder. Jody, he was playing in a better spot that time. That's about where Clark hit is. But this time the left fielder there and the out recorded.
Took a hit away from White. Excuse me, that's not, that was White. Houston will come to play with 1 on and 2 out.
So,
let's hit it.
Houston. 1 for 2 day. Hit by pitch last time at the plate. And his first one, he will take his strike in. No balls and 1 strike here. 10-3 ball game, and there's one line just past Kenny Hicks. And wait a minute. We have a ball? Yeah, we had a ball. He didn't come set. So does the foul ball still count, Jody?
No.
So it's just going to be a balk for Bennett Gino to go to second. They're going to say he didn't come set. I saw the home plate umpire. He said he didn't come set. Excuse me, not the home plate. The second base umpire, rather. He didn't come set and should be an 0-1 count. Scoreboard's got 0-2. Got to have a baseball, though. Here we go. Yeah, 0-1. Now the 0-1 here on Houston. Swing and a miss, strike two. Big pitch here, Houston's ready. The 0-2. Oh, goodness, I don't know where it missed, but it didn't miss by much. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now the 1-2 coming up on Knox Houston. Comes set, kicks and fires. Goes by the catcher. That'll move Bennett Gino over to third on a wild pitch. Oh, now you need a base hit. Blue Devils would love it here in the bottom half of the 5th inning to get Houston aboard. Bring what we believe would be Kylan Leslie. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see who the next batter is. 2-2. Oh, there's a fly ball. Should be playable. Center fielder, which is Stanley, is there. And the out is made. And that will close the book on the 5th inning of work with Stanley making the grab. 2-run score off of 2 hits. No errors. 1 man left on base. Belmont's Stanley, Farr, and Searcy are all due up as we enter the 6th inning of work. Booneville 10, Belmont 3. The Blue Devils will bring back out J.J. Simmons to the mound. Back in a moment. We'll bring you the 6th inning. We've seen, but still way too many. Another foul ball.
Messed up.
They certainly got to clean that up before you play Central. Central's undefeated in the division, so
Is that my
gotta
baby?
get ready for next week. It's a big ball. If you can knock off Central, then you got to play Mantachi. If you were to beat them, you're going to be number 2 in the division. Don't want to be 3 or 4, I don't believe. From a broadcasting point of view, I can assure you we don't want to be 3 or 4. 1-2 is a sharply hit ball to second, over to short for 1, over to first for 2, but he beat it out of fielder's choice. We'll get the second runner out. Stanley is safe at third. In the corners now for the Cardinals, it's Collier Clark, scheduled to be.
Sorry for the wiggling.
Yeah, that's Collier Clark.
I didn't go to the ball game. I'm watching
Glad
it on
you're with
TV.
us live on Blue Devil TV for Collier Clark
It's live
and the
though.
Belmont Cardinals at the plate. Jacadian Simmons on the hill, comes set, gets ready and fires. And it's in
Would
for
have
a
went,
strike
but I
call.
didn't want to go by myself.
Been a long ball game, Jody. It's just about 2 hours
I
old.
see my baby going by every now and
Quite a bit
then.
of
He ain't a baby anymore, but he's
area to
still
cover
my baby.
before we finish.
Now the 0-1. Ground ball. It is a slow roll. It's going to be a tough play. But what a throw from Corbin White. I mean,
His mama works at night, so it's hard for her to
And a ground out.
go.
5-3 in the book.
But we go
And
when we
Corbin will
can.
get the out.
Heck of a play. Had only 1 chance, and he had to grab it and throw it, and he did. Made an accurate throw. 2 outs, 2 on for Brandon Smith.
Braden Smith at the plate now. His first pitch inside nearly hit him for ball 1. Watching live to Blue Devil TV. And here's the 1-0. And it's outside ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes here to Braden Smith, starting catcher for the Cardinals of Belmont. Simmons ready, the pitch. Checks, was it, or is it a foul ball? Okay.
got a piece of the catcher as well. Hopefully Flurry's going to be okay. But, yeah, went off the, I think went off the knob of his bat, very, very low. Now Belmont coach wants a word with him. 2-1 to count.
Here we go for J.J. Simmons. Back on the hill. 2-1 offering. And it's up and away, ball 3. 3 balls and a strike now. Brayton Smith 1 for 3 today. And the 3-1 now. Ground ball to third again. Going to take another good throw. Corbin over to first. This time he sailed it. That'll score in a run. Scoring 2 runs.
No.
An error is going to be charged there. They're scoring a pair. And we'll have to, let me get this plugged into our book here. Error charge, but also Searcy score. So 2 runs come around. Makes it 10-5, and Canyon right at the plate. Runner at first. And here comes the pitch from Simmons in air. He's been hit by a pitch and he's single. Blue Devils just need 1. And they'll take it any way they can find it here. And Jody, when that pitch count got high, for both teams, you knew you were going to see a lot of arms, and Belmont's pitching sort of ran out here late in the ballgame.
Yeah, it certainly has. We're one run away from ending this ball game.
So let's see what Knox Houston can do. See if he can end this one for the Blue Devils. Pop up and away, and it's foul. A good swing there, and again, just hit it in the outfield. Ground ball.
What are y'all doing?
Ball, it don't matter. Put it in the outfield. Wild pitch will work. Now the 0-1 off the plate, ball 1. 1-1 now to Knox Houston. Foul ball away. Well,
get her, Lily.
What you don't need here is a strikeout. Can't afford a strikeout if you're Houston. 1 for 3 day. The 1-2 pitch. Foul ball. Going to stay alive in the count. Fouled it off of the catcher, and
yeah, he was in bad shape already, and he is down, hurting.
I think it was off his left arm, his catching arm, and he's down on the play. And they're going to give him a moment there at the home plate area with one of the coaches from Belmont to check on him. And we're going to get a runner in for Corbin, maybe? Somebody came.
I think so.
Or maybe
not.
not. They're just collecting some gear while they had a moment. Knox Houston will be at the plate. 1-2 pitch coming up for Houston. Here we go. Houston steps back in. Bases are juiced here. We just need 1 run. Houston will look, fire, and swing and foul it away. Elijah Rogers. Jody, this is the relief pitchers up to 81 pitches in the game.
Relief pitcher.
See how many we've had in the ball game for Belmont. That would be 161 pitches in the ball game. 1-2 now. Now it's hooking left. It's going to be a foul ball into the visiting bullpen. Another 1-2 coming up.
I'm still waiting on that wild pitch.
We are indeed looking for a wild pitch. You got to be ready. Jacob Matthews is the winning run at third. The 1-2. And he fouled it off again. Well, Knox is certainly keeping us in the game. On deck hitter for Booneville is Jacadian Simmons.
He got the first out of this inning.
Bases jammed, 1-2 to Knox Houston. And it's just outside, ball 2. 2-2 now to Houston. Blue Devils trying to win it 2-2 to Knox Houston. And there's a line shot, and that will win the ball game. Matthews coming home, and he is in safely. And the Blue Devils are going to run roll the Cardinals 15-5. That should be ball game. We're waiting for the umpires, and that will be it. A 15-5 walk-off winner from Knox Houston. He lined it into center field, and the Blue Devils will win 15-5 over the Belmont Cardinals in this ball game. And looking at my score sheet, Jody, I had the Blue Devils with 15 runs, 15 hits, and 5 errors in the ball game. Just got to clean up the errors. I think our official stats had 4, I had 5, whatever. But we got to clean the errors up, so bottom line.
Exactly. We've been talking about that for a couple of weeks.
Way to go, Devils. Way to go.
Try to improve and get better.
Way to
better,
go,
better every time
Devils.
out.
Way to go.
They run rule
Way to
Belmont.
go,
They swept them.
Devils. Way
Now
to
you
go.
got to turn our attention to Alcorn Central. A huge series. Now, weather may play a part in that. We're scheduled to play Tuesday and Friday.
Scheduled to play Tuesday and Friday. Our next broadcast will be on Tuesday for softball. And we will have Booneville and Kossuth at the Booneville Lady Blue Devil softball field. And then, of course, we will be right back here a week from tonight for Booneville and Alcorn Central baseball. That'll wrap up our coverage tonight. For all of our crew here, John Stevens and Jaden Wiseman, all of our crew in the box, Dawson Danny, Jacob Presley, and Anderson Long. I'm Carter Smith, along with Jody Presley. We will talk to you next Tuesday from the Lady Blue Devil softball field right here. Booneville High School Baseball and Softball Networks. Good night.